While on a recent lunch break at a local convenience store called ALLSUP'S, Lindsey State Jail employee Harley Frazier noticed something wasn't quite right with the man working behind the counter.
Seemed to have a little bit of distress. He seemed to be sweating profusely, having a hard time with his transactions, going through the motions, and something just was off. So I decided to stop and talk to him for a minute and just make sure he was okay, see what was going on.
The clerk told Officer Frazier that he just had a headache. The man took a drink of water and said he'd be just fine. But the more he chatted with him, the more his behavior seemed to be getting worse to Officer Frazier.
And I knew something was wrong. I wasn't sure what was going on, but I went ahead and went out to my truck, contacted local law enforcement.
Officer Frazier explained to the dispatcher his concerns that something was wrong with the clerk and asked if someone could come out and check on the condition of the man. Emergency responders were sent to the convenience store.
Come to find out later on, the gentleman was in the middle of having a brain aneurysm, and they care flighted him to the nearest major hospital.
The medical team at the hospital was able to provide the life-saving emergency care the clerk needed. But that wouldn't have happened if Officer Frazier had not taken the action he did. Because of his response, Officer Frazier was credited with saving the man's life.
We got a call last night about Officer Frazier and him stepping in to help that person in need, and we're just really proud of him. Proud of all of our staff, and him especially for helping that person, and we're just thankful that he did what he needed to do.
As it turns out, Officer Frazier is a new employee at Lindsey and had recently completed his cadet training, which included first aid and being sensitive to signs of medical emergencies.
Being able to put what I've learned through MTC into work, I really feel honored to have the opportunity to be there at the time, and I was honestly blessed that God wanted me to eat ALLSUP'S burrito that day.